2019 was an interesting year for pop music. There were so many breakout stars and new stars to come into the scene. We had Lizzo, Truth Hurts was everywhere. We had Lil Nas X, Old Town Road was an actual thing. It's so weird to think about. And it also became the longest running #1 in history of the United States. We had Doja Cat, a colorful addition to the new women in rap. And of course we had Billie Eilish. She was the breakout star of 2019. And her brother helped bring this new fresh sound to pop music. She's an alternative pop star in image, in music, and in age, and I'm very interested to see where her career might go. She had mega success, and I'm pretty sure the pressure to replicate that success is felt. When Billie first came onto the scene with Ocean Eyes and her debut EP Don't Smile at Me, she was much more mellow, her sound was dreamy and dream pop infused and colorful. Actually witnessing that firsthand and then immediately seeing the success of When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go was a bit mind blowing. It was like she did a full 180 in image and in sound. I don't think people were expecting that change so quick, and that's when it hit me that she's a girl with range and she has the potential to evolve and keep people's attention. Don't Smile at Me had hints, very subtle hints of the Billie that would come to be a few years later. And she took those hints and darker sound and jumped into it full force. When she first started out, she immediately started receiving comparisons to the likes of Lana Del Rey, Lorde, Halsey, and she's even been called the Avril Lavigne of this generation. Which I don't necessarily agree with. I can see it in terms of them both being alternative in image when it comes to their peers, but musically they are absolutely nothing alike. When I think of Billie Eilish and her music, she doesn't remind me of anyone. She's a very singular artist. The rise of Billie was gradual but explosive. You Should See Me in a Crown was her first big stepping stone into the mainstream in her darker image. A trap-infused song that lyrically talks about her rise and how she's going to take over. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but seeing that it was the lead single from Asleep, I feel like it was. Then she released When the Party's Over with a very memorable video that further catapulted her. After a slew of other singles that helped establish her image and the direction she was going for with this album, Bad Guy was released and went insane, a truly inescapable song. And then earlier this year, she won all of the major categories at the Grammys, which came with a ton of controversy, but nonetheless, she won them. When We All Fall Asleep is truly an impressive body of work for a teenager, especially in subject matter. Of course her brother has helped her, but to even have something so monstrous as your debut is insane. She's since released a few singles like Everything I Wanted and the James Bond theme song, which doesn't stray away from the sound that she's now known for. And I wonder what she's going to do next. Will she keep the formula of Asleep, or will she try something completely different? And when will she release her sophomore album, because she's coming off an avalanche of staggering success? Even though I'm not a big fan, I do think personality-wise, Billie Eilish is a great figure for our generation. I can view her and identify her with people I know in real life, or people I've seen in everyday life. She's a bit unfiltered, she's a bit edgy, she's a bit artsy, and I feel like that just encompasses what our generation largely consists of. I hope she's able to keep her momentum and continue to transform artistically.